Hello everybody and welcome to the beautiful Blue Mountains here in New South Wales, Australia. Today we're going to be exploring Scenic World and the best things to do in the Blue Mountains, so come with us. So we just used our tickets and we got a map with lots of scribbles on. So he told us to go and do the scariest thing first, which is the Skyway. That's not what he called it, but I'm calling it. I'm really nervous already. This way. I'm so scared.
You get a bit desensitized.
Okay, we are on board, about to depart.
On board the scene, as far as you can see, 1% of the Blue Mountains. So, 86 kilometers or 10,000.
I was so scared about that, but actually I think it's like kind of fast.
It all happens so quickly.
I'm like looking, like I didn't have time to be scared.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. You can see the waterfall and you can see Three Sisters, and then the area that goes clear is actually kind of like elevated in the middle, so you're not standing on top. I thought it was just going to go like, and then I'd be like, but there's a guy on there that travels with you that's talking the whole time, and I think that keeps you a bit entertained too. But yeah, really cool. And now that we're over the other side, there's a few different walks we can do here. So we can go to see the Three Sisters, and we can go and see the waterfall that we saw from the, what was it called? The
Skyway.
Bridge? Skyway?
Yeah.
Really cool.
Definitely a bit cooler up here than in Sydney. We were out and about yesterday and
it's lovely.
And it was so humid in the city, but we've come up onto the Blue Mountains plateau, I guess you'd call it. You kind of come up from Penrith, which is like the last kind of town or city, down sort of on that lower level, and then you go up the mountains and you just pass through all these beautiful little mountain villages to get here. Once we got out of the car, we were just like, wow, it's so nice.
Oh look, and there's the Three Sisters. Wow, this is so beautiful. We had the most perfect day, so lucky.
So we're up here on the canyon rim, it feels like, and the views down into the valley below are just so incredible. We can just see cockatoos flying around the treetops. You can also see the other tramway and the railway down below, and just amazing views of the whole canyon all the way around. And then we have this Titanic lookout here where Charlotte's taking some pictures of the Three Sisters.
Woohoo!
So good.
Yeah, loving it. I'm so happy to finally be here. We have been meaning to come to the Blue Mountains for years.
Yeah.
Last time we had the opportunity, we were in the area, the weather turned, and we were just like, save it for like a good weather day, and it paid off. 2-3 years later, ta-da!
Here we are.
Back in the area, lucky.
It's just viewpoint after viewpoint after viewpoint, isn't it?
Yeah, we're not getting very far because every couple minutes there's a viewpoint. Not that we're complaining, it's just taking us a long time to get anywhere.
So we have entered through the Scenic World entrance, and we had to pay for a ticket to do that. That gives us access to the rides like the Skyway, the Sky Train, and the
world's steepest railway.
World's steepest railway. So all of those things we get to do. But I'm pretty sure that you can access like Echo Point from the visitor centre, which is part of the national parks.
In Katoomba.
You don't have to pay to go into Scenic World. It's just an added experience to do up here, but you can still experience all of these magical views just as a national parks visitor, which I believe you don't even need a pass for. You can just come up here for free.
I was talking to the Willy Wagtail. Hello. You're cute.
What's going on there, Shaz?
Somebody's at one with the cockatoos. the Watchtower Lookout. You can't actually see the waterfall. So when you come around to these lookouts at the waterfall, you have an amazing view of the skyway, and you can really see how high you are when you're on there. It's a crazy bit of engineering.
Right, we're back on the skyway, about to board. Okay, it is starting to get super busy up here.
We came here just after opening time. It opens at 9 on the weekend, and we came about 9:30, but now a couple of hours in, all the tour guides and all the families are here. So they have a cafe and an eatery here at Scenic World, and the cafe actually has a really lovely view right next to the cableway. Let's see if we can see it. Wow, look at the ridgeline now.
I'm actually a little bit nervous. That cableway looks so steep. You can see. Oh, here it comes. My goodness. We will be going on that today, as well as the steepest railway. Quick pit stop in the restaurant here. We wanted to go to the cafe, but they didn't have any chips in the cafe, so we're at the restaurant. Still has amazing views. You're right next to the skyway. Food's okay. It's just kind of like normal, typical
Theme park food.
Theme park food. Anyway, we're gonna have a quick snack and then on to the next thing. Scenic Railway, here we come. Got your wristband, Shaz?
Got my wristband. Got a little bit lost there too.
Thanks. Does feel a bit like a theme park, doesn't it? A lot of queues.
Yeah. It's our turn. It's already quite...
It's quite leaned back, yeah. Alright, here we go.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Holy smokes, this is so steep.
This feels unnaturally steep, but I'm falling forward.
I think I dropped something.
Oh my god, I feel like I would have been crying at the front actually. That was like this. I actually think it's good that we went at the front, so I think that would have been terrifying. Do you think?
Oh wow.
That is insane. You're essentially being dragged upwards, standing vertical. They got Jurassic Park music. It does feel very Jurassic Park, you have to admit.
You were on there?
That was scarier than I think the other one. And I think we were going to sit in the front. They said you can wait to join the queue and be at the front of the next one, but then we skipped it because I thought it might take a while. Then I was really regretting it. I was like, oh no, it would have been amazing at the front. But honestly, I think the front would have been terrifying. It's honestly like this, and you just sat there being like dropped down. That's like insane theme park ride. That is crazy. Used to be an old mining path, railway track. Jesus Christ.
The train has dropped us off at this spot. We're quite far below where we were earlier on the cliff edge, the canyon edge. Now we're sort of down in the valley a bit more, and there's lots of things to see and do down here. So we're gonna go for a little wander and see what we can find.
So now we have ridden the scariest ride of our entire lives. We're now at the bottom half of Scenic World, and down here is where they have some history about the mining that used to happen down here, and there's also some other activities to do, including, I think it's Australia's longest elevated boardwalk. They have like a whole dinosaur area for the kids, and they also have the cable car that you can ride from here back up to the top, which we'll do after. But for now, we're gonna go take a walk through the rainforest.
So here at the coal mine, there's a bit of information about the history of the place, the formation of the rock, the geology and everything. But one of the boards says that in this rock, on this level, there's over 100 kilometers of tunnels inside the rock, which is crazy. That's an insane amount of tunneling.
We are on the boardwalk now. It seems that everyone's turned off to go down to the dinosaur area, everyone with kids. But we thought we'd take a walk along here. It's nice and quiet, nice and shaded. And this leads back to the cable car. But from there, we can also pop into the dinosaurs. So we'll have a little look at that as well. But this is supposed to be, I think it's over 2 kilometers long, this boardwalk, elevated boardwalk. Yeah, longest in Australia. It's a skeleton of a dinosaur in the dinosaur section now. I think this is a bit more of a tourist park for the kids. But we'll have a little look while we're here. And the whole place does feel very Jurassic Park-y in here. Now for the cable car to go all the way back up. We didn't do the whole dinosaur, just a little bit of it. I think you see the first little bit, then the rest probably all the same for kids. Last ride of the day, the cable way.
Because that right-hand side is view of the three sisters there on the right-hand side. They have the white birds scratching around down at the rainbow, so they say that's the three sisters down there. Scratching around, trying to find this one, so the sisters back and forth themselves.
All done at Scenic World. That cableway it felt like a bus. It was just packed and there's like so many people. It's so wide, it's like a sky bus.
Yeah, I think it's getting way too busy now. I think once it gets close to lunchtime, past lunchtime, it's like all of the tour buses from Sydney here. Yeah. We're here in a weekend, so there's lots of kids here too. And yeah, we think we've been on all of the rides and we've seen the views. It was really cool. I definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
But yeah, try and get here early. I'm glad we got here fairly early, so at least you can enjoy a bit of it before it got too wild.
Right, we've come to the Echo Point car park now because this is a lookout. We could have accessed this from within Scenic World, but because it's part of the national park, we thought we'd just drive up here afterwards. Maybe we should have stayed at Scenic World because the car park here is $12 an hour. They must be making some good coin up here with all the tourists. But the views up here, they look spectacular. We're gonna go down and check it all out. Wow, that's such a good view. Look at all those people there.
I didn't realise there's multiple layers of lookouts here. So we've actually got some lookouts underneath.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So the main attraction here at Echo Point is the Three Sisters, and we have some really good lookouts to check them out.
Very close.
There used to be, I think they said between 5 and 7, but after millennia of erosion and wind and rain and everything, it's been reduced down to only 3.
There's like 3 big ones and 1 little one, like a little tiny finger. You can see a little bit of the blue haze here from which the blue mantis gets their name, and it's actually a natural phenomenon caused by the eucalyptus trees in the area. It gives off this like bluey hue. So it's not like overly blue, but you can see a little tinge of blue if you look carefully.
Next stop for us?
Sublime Lookout. High expectations, but we just parked up, and this is like an area like 15 minutes drive out of town. No buses are allowed on these smaller roads.
Kind of quiet.
And you had to pay for parking. There was only a few cars there, and it was what, $12 an hour again. So we just put on 15 minutes because it's only 175 meters to the lookout. But yeah. I mean, this is getting very expensive.
But I did read on the sign at the last place we were at, it said that the parking fees that you pay contribute to the upkeep and the building of all these structures that we've been walking on and exploring. So
yeah, but this is a very basic.
The last one that we were at was really like an amazing, multiple levels, lots of different lookouts.
That was the main one.
I really enjoy that because then it doesn't get too crowded in one spot. That's the one lookout spot, you know, like there's lots of different spots to kind of explore.
It's a cute spot for a picnic.
It is a lovely little spot for a picnic. Check that out. Look at those canyons behind you. Wow.
This is actually not the largest canyon in Australia. It's somewhere else.
Where?
I think it's in New South Wales, but I think it's quite hard to get to. No,
black cockatoos.
Black cockatoos. So cool here. Wow. So this is a completely different perspective. Now we can look that way.
Yeah, that's the Three Sisters.
That way.
That's the other side.
Oh, wow. Okay, now I see where I thought that was a big drop then. How sublime. So over there, we were kind of like over that little ridgeline, weren't we? And you can see the town up there. Crazy how people just live up here.
Right on the edge of the cliff.
Yeah.
Their backyard probably just falls off the cliff.
It's amazing that this is just 90 minutes from Australia's largest city. This is the kind of spot where it's like if we didn't have the railing, I would be way too scared to stand this close to the edge.
Wow, it's incredible though.
Wow, it really opens up as well, the view over here. Oh my gosh. It's like you kind of feel like you're in the center, just having this amazing panoramic view. Wow. Oh, it's been a lot of walking today.
Well, we're pushing our luck, but we wanted to try pie, and we've come to this bakehouse on Wentworth, and I've got one of their pies. They've got vegan pie, and they're just about to close up for the day, but we managed to snag one. Turns out there's actually a lot to do here in this little town. They've got a full, like, a whole little mall that you can explore. Leura Mall, I think is how you pronounce it. So we might go for a little wander and eat our pie. I think Charlotte's going to be very happy.
Oh my God.
There you go, Shazzy. Got vegan pie.
Oh, what's in there?
I think it might be chili bean.
Wow, it's a big pie.
It's a big chunky pie.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Good pastry. It looks yummy.
Yeah, yummy.
Get in. Proper, authentic, rustic pie. Let's go for a little walk through town. These places, you can kind of see it here. They have amazing views out the back window. So if you go to a cafe here in Leura Mall, you're gonna hopefully get a window seat, and you'll have amazing views. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Found a little treat. Got a coffee from Sana Cafe, probably the newest addition up here on the Blue Mountains little towns. It's only 3 months old. We saw this ice cream queue when we drove into Leura Mall. It is packed. We have to go and check it out. Let's have a look. Where have you brought me into now, Shaz?
The yummiest smelling place ever. It smells of divine chocolate. It smells so good.
Belgian chocolate brownies.
Sugar.
I think it's a recipe.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's quite cute. That is, whoa. This is a chocolate egg.
Bit of a random little detour now, but we've come to a supposedly pretty good sunset spot. A little bit earlier than sunset. We're not staying up here till sunset, unfortunately, just because we have a big drive back to Sydney. But it's called Big Nugget Rock Lookout, or also Sunset Rock, and it looks pretty bloody cool.
Okay, I don't want to go too close. You see more of the farms that are around here in the Blue Mountains. Ah, I'm scared. I'm just gonna stay here.
Whoa, that wind is picking up, but wow. This is a great spot for sunset. Woo! Well, that is going to do it for our time up here in the Blue Mountains, but we've had such a wonderful time. I think I would love to spend like a week, 2 weeks up here. I didn't realize there was so much to do with all the hotels, all the different walks you can do, so many hikes and waterfalls. Man, I would love to spend more time up here, but unfortunately one day is all we have.
Yep, and we are going to head back to Sydney now to wrap up our time over there in Sydney. But like Corey said, we have had an amazing time. Blue Mountains is so worth it.
Tick.
Add it onto your Sydney itinerary. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.